We are here with Brian Teets, financial advisor and the founder of Safe Haven Wealth Management. I've asked you a lot of different kinds of when do I do this for retirement planning or in retirement. But when do I move that 401k from a former employer? And I ask this because we joke around a little bit inside the industry. There's what we call ghost 401ks. We've kind of ghosted our 401k from a former employee. We left it there. We're still getting statements. We know that the money is there, but should we leave those 401ks behind? And when we get to retirement, do we want to move it from that big custodian or leave it there because we let it grow for 5 or 10 years? When do we move the 401k?
Great question. You've worked all these years, you've had your money in the same 401k provider, and now you retire and you're like, well, this is fantastic, right? They've accumulated this money, I'm just going to leave it there. You leave it there with no what to do with it. They don't tell you what to do with it. They don't give you a plan. They don't give any too many choices. I mean, last time I checked, we look at these existing 401ks, and they pretty much just put you to target date fund and let it ride. And then if you call, you go through a bunch of 1-800 numbers, different operators. They don't know you as a person, and there's no real plan put together. So my advice is hey, if you're retiring, you need to meet with a person like myself or another financial advisor that's going to say, hey, listen, we need to put all this stuff in one place so you know where it's at, you know your beneficiaries are correct, and we have a plan or an investment strategy that's going to show you how you can actually utilize these funds for your retirement. Otherwise, it just might sit there, like you said, as a ghost. You might have 2 or 3 floating around. I have people come to my office, they got 4 or 5 401ks for the last 30 years just sitting there. A lot of times I catch people with the wrong beneficiaries, right? Because they may have been married before to somebody else, and it's still the beneficiary is still in their ex-wife's name or their sister's name, and it's a big mess.
Yeah.
So the first thing I would do would be looking at moving these over to a new place.
A self-directed IRA.
Self-directed, yes.
So what you're saying is that a 401k itself is not a retirement plan.
No.
It's a retirement savings vehicle, but all it really is an allocation. It's not a plan. Explain. So that how do you turn these retirement accounts into a plan?
First thing we do is we put together a plan, and then we just do a real simple transfer or rollover. There's no tax consequence, right? Or a mistake people might do is they might be like, hey, I'm going to take this money out of my 401k, and they put it in their bank account, and they don't realize they're going to get taxed. Hit over to have a huge tax bill. What we do is smooth transition, roll it over, transfer to a new custodian, and we take those funds to create an income plan. Very simple, right? We can do something that can generate more accumulation or create some fixed income strategies, whatever it may be. It depends on the situation, but it's not going to be sitting in some just 401k that's been there forever. You're going to have a plan of action, what to do with it, and you're going to control it and know what's going on. And when you work at the firm like myself, you're going to call a phone number that's going to be answered by someone that you know that can help you versus being bounced around from operator to operator to operator. It just doesn't make any sense anymore.
Brian, last question. I was on the 401k. I was reading something about the number 59.5 because I think a lot of people think they can't move their 401k until they get to that retirement date or if they've left a job. But you're at retirement, you're 66, well, then I'll move my 401k. What is the 59.5? What do I keep hearing about this? What can I do then?
That number is basically, that's when you can start taking withdrawals from your 401k without being penalized at 10%. But there are certain different 401k providers that will let you transfer funds out before 59.5. It depends what the provisions are. That's why we'd have to call and find out for it.
All right. So in doing that, then you could also maybe do that just a few years before your retirement and start that self-managing beforehand?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, let's get that retirement income plan done. Brian, thank you very much. You can get your own no-cost retirement income report from Brian Teets here and the team at Safe Haven Wealth Management by going to the website, safehavenwealthmgmt.com, or call the phone number you're about to see here. Set up your appointment. We'll put together your own retirement income report and help you answer when should you move your 401k when you're getting ready to retire.